Oh my goodness, that's a heck of a start. Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Wednesday night. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch is Bose 831 Gaming. The continuation of our Twitch live stream series. We're playing Farming Simulator 22, and we're playing the Farming Simulator 22 Platinum expansion. We're on the Silverrun Forest map, which is the base map that comes with the Farming Simulator 22 Platinum expansion. And once again, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, night, or wherever it is, in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. I just have to pardon me right off the jump for getting off to a semi-rough start here. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but I'm going to try to push through it today and try to get this content out to you. So just bear with me today. I might have a few yawns here and there, little sniffles, even maybe with some coughing and some sneezing, but we're going to try to push through because after all, this is live, so I don't get the luxury in these lives most of the time of editing some of those different things out of the live stream, but it is what it is. Just bear with me, and I appreciate you for tuning in and checking me out, and these are some of the things you got to do to get the content out to the people. Now, either way, I thank you for your support and your continued support. And just jumping right in, we're kind of picking up, excuse me again, somewhat from where we left off on the last episode. I just need to check one thing real quick here. Go out to the Farming Simulator website, official website, because I was just looking to see if we had any mods recently that I might have missed. I don't think we have. Mods have been coming a little bit at a little bit slower pace lately. I think while to get prepared for the final expansion pack for the game coming out later this month. Just let me double check real quick. Sure we didn't miss anything. Yeah, I think the last mods we had were released on the 27th, and the last mods and/or updates were released on the 27th, and we haven't had anything new in the game since then. All right, I'm trying to pick up from where we left off on the last episode. It looks like we're working on finishing up supplying our production chains, and what I can see right away, it looks like we still need to address supplying the metal to a couple of our production chains that demand metal, so we're going to go do that real quick. Then we're going to grab the boxing trailer here and grab a couple of about 2,000 liters of metal. I think should do it. Of course, it's probably overkill, but when I have too much than too little. Alright. And just as I'm passing the sheep there, I see that their food supplies are getting real low on both of the sheep pens, so I just want to keep a close eye on that, because I'm soon going to need to resupply grass for their sheep. But getting sidetracked there. So let's go ahead and drop off the metal to productions that need metal. Oh, excuse me, going a little too fast there in the trailers, fishtailing all over the place. Alright, so here we are. Up. Oh my, the barrel factory took all of it. I thought I had too much, so let's see what we got going on there. Alright. That was a bit unexpected. So we gotta go get some more metal. And I think I'm still kind of bouncing around where I want to end this series at. I'm still looking at probably at 100 episodes, and then we'll probably move on to another map because I just want to do something different. If I get any feedback from the community as far as a suggestion on a map they'd like to see, definitely take that under consideration. But as we get closer to 100 episodes, I'll start to make an official announcement on which map we'll go to. So just stay tuned to my Twitter feed for that. Sorry, it's Twitter to me, not X. So I refuse to call it X. Stay tuned there. Now make an announcement at a future date and time. Oh, here. Well, while we're here, let's change the setting here so that the iron furnace is storing now, so that we can resupply the supplies that we've used. I probably need to go restock for iron ore too, so we can have what we need there for, definitely we'll do that. So we're gonna make a run there to the iron mine and iron ore mine as well. Let's get back. You see me do that many times before in this series, so you know what that involves there. Right now, okay, now my controller batteries are all of a sudden low. Alright. So we're gonna need to go get here shortly, so I can swap my batteries out. I'll do that momentarily. Let's go to the furniture factory, drop off a load of metal here, and see if we need to grab some more stock. I'm not sure right now. Alright, good. We're able to supply enough metal there, so that's good. And we can sell the leftover metal to sell point here at the SILVERRUN market sell point. And we'll go ahead and do that now. That gives us another $5,132. And looking at what else we might want to tend to. I think that pretty much covers everything for right now. Like I say, we could Could go ahead and make an iron ore run now, but let's see if that's necessary. Okay, I'm gonna drop the boxing trailer off here. And we got a dumping trailer that's full of iron ore already. So we can go ahead and unload it, possibly. It may not need to make a run precisely just yet, but let's see. Okay, 59%, so no. So we don't need to make a run just yet. Once we empty this trailer, we will need to go make that run and resupply our iron ore. But we're in good shape for right now. And that's all we have that we can take care of today. I think we're ready to move on to another business day. And just let me take a look at my own items to make sure we don't have any concerns there. Let's see. Telehandler, chainsaws on. Alright, yeah, so we're good to go. So we're just gonna move over here to our farmhouse and advance time. Alright, so we're now in the second part of February, and you can see it's still very much in the winter season. We have another coat of snow drop. And we're going to start off our day by taking care of my animals. As usual. So we're going to fill up on wheat first and foremost. Get our chickens fed. Okay, kind of missing the mark there. One and two more to go. care of, so we can unload our leftover wheat back into the grain silo and pick up our next load. And stuff, we're going to grab some TMR, total mixed ration. Now we're going to feed the cows with the total mixed ration. And we have 2 cow barns that we need to take care of, so we'll get those handled. That's one. And I struggle with backing in, so just bear with me here. Sometimes, some days I'm really good with it, and other days I can't move 2 feet. That's it for as TMR is concerned. Alright, the camera's being real weird, jumping around all over the place here. Alright, but we're done with TMR, and let's go on to our straw. Just let that fill up for a little bit. Just make sure I got enough in there where I'm not selling myself short. And again, because I got snow on the ground, the trailer's going to slide around even more than it normally does. So, and that's what you're witnessing there. And it's even more out of control when with the added weight of the load of the straw that we have in there. So back it in there, carefully back it in there. Not doing so great. Going. There we go, straw. There's one. As you can see, it's a mighty struggle just getting it back in there for this one. There we go. I wish that part of the barn was made to be drive-through as well. Unfortunately, such is not the case. Alright, I'm going to drop off the straw for the pigs. code. And that's all that she wrote for the straw, so we're done with the straw. We just bring the extra stuff back, put it back in the silo. And let's grab our next thing. I think we should just be up to pig food right now. And that's certainly not enough, so let's go ahead and order our pig food. And we'll just fill her up and take the hit. We'll max it out. 82,000 liters. And whatever that costs us, that's what it costs us. It's probably be a significant hit. Pig food is one of the most expensive ones. Yeah, 84 grand for our pig food. So that's very expensive. So the sooner we can get a production chain in there on this map that produces pig food, the better. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to go mute there for a second. I didn't think y'all wanted to go through the pleasure of hearing me blow my nose. Alright. So from here, we're done with the animals. So let's check on our production and see what we need. Addressing on there, we'll go to the big screen here and start. Hop over to the boatyard first and see what we got going on here. Let's see if this thing will finally accept our pallets of floor tiles now. It's a weird thing that it wouldn't accept them earlier. I guess the boatyard does have a maximum capacity as well, as far as the materials it can store or hold. So now, saying we need 5,511 floor tiles, and we currently have 2,895. So we need just a little over another 2,500 floor tiles. So we'll start there, I think, if the production chain floor tiles has enough produced floor tiles available, but we'll go check that right now. Next destination is the floor tiles production facility. Houston, we have a problem. Let's see if we got to say change this back to storing. We did. So nothing to do here right now until we produce the required building materials, or we could just buy them outright from the shop. That's just a quick battery swap and put it right back in commission. And that's another brings me to another talking point that I really is interesting to me between Sony fanboys and Xbox fanboys, and the whole issue and the controllers having used 9-volt batteries. AA batteries versus having a built-in battery pack or having a rechargeable batteries built into the controller. And I'm of the mindset of the camp, which is apparently is an unpopular opinion, and I'm glad Xbox gave us the option to either have battery packs or purchase our own rechargeable batteries, or use non-rechargeable 9-volt batteries instead of having a built-in controller. It's been my experience, even though Sony fanboys will tell you that the rechargeables in the built into the controllers of the PlayStation last for extended periods of time, but based on what I've seen, because my grandson has a PlayStation 5, and the battery life on the controllers versus the external rechargeable batteries that I purchase myself, I get way more time with my rechargeable 9-volt batteries, man. And they've lasted me for years. I finally, had a set that I had pretty much since the 360 days, and I just had to really retire those recently. But I literally have 2 sets of rechargeable batteries. Well, this was the process for many years, where I had 2 sets of rechargeable batteries, and I just cycled between the 2. I recently bought, after the set that I used for years finally started not holding chargers like they used to, got another set. So now I cycle between 4 different sets of rechargeable batteries, and I always have one set that's on the charger, and at least one or more set that are fully charged, ready to go at any time. And to me, that's a lot more convenient process than having to sit there with the play and charge cable plugged into the controller, or even having to have a docking station to sit your controller on to recharge when you're not using the controller. I mean, it's literally the same thing. So I don't know why fanboys have that whole great debate, because whether you're popping the batteries out and popping the charger into the wall, or sitting your controller on a docking station, is essentially the same thing. Except it's been my experience that having separate rechargeable batteries seems to last a lot longer, and is a more viable solution than having batteries built into the controller. Those batteries eventually die, and your controller is essentially no good. And I'm just more on the side of the Xbox camp, where Xbox seems to give the consumer a bit more freedom of choice. Alright. But it looks like we're done with all of everything that we could do concerning the production chains. Let's see. good there. So let's see what we got going on with our fields. Should be nothing right now. Yeah. All right. So I had to step away there for a second. Looks like we're at the same place with the fields. No activity there. We need to get past the winter season, so we're gonna wrap it up here and move on to the next month because there's nothing more we can do. So we're gonna sleep to March and jump into the month of March, and we're still in the winter in March. Looks like. Let's see. Oh no, the season's changing. Alright, we still got snow on the ground in March. Let's take a peek at the crop calendar before we move on to see where we're at in March. As you see from the crop calendar, these are the crops that are available to plant in March. We could plant oat, sunflowers, potatoes, sugar beet, sugar cane, cotton, grapes, olives, poplar, grass, and oilseed radish. Of course, we don't have to worry about that now, but just throwing that out there for general information, because we already have our crops down. But again, we're still pretty much in the winter, so we're not doing anything yet as far as that concerns. So us right now is still just cycling through the seasons, tending to the animals, rinse, repeat, so on and so forth. And this is where kind of the tedious or repetitive part of the game until we get to certain points in the harvest season. But we can also look at it this way. If the animals are in the green, we can just hold off on doing anything there until we get to a point where we need to just feed them and just do it that way so it doesn't become way super repetitive. And I think that's what we do here. Same thing with the productions. As long as nobody's in the yellow, we'll just keep it moving. Just kind of speed everything up a little bit. Alright, so we're just, well, the only thing we need to take a look at here is to see if the flooring factory has produced enough floor tiles for us to make a delivery. Let's see what we got here. 2 units up. We need at least 3, so now we can pull that later, and let me make sure that's still our number. So let's go over here to the boatyard, and we need 3,157 floor tiles, and we have 541. So yeah, we actually need a little over 3,000. So yeah, so at least 3,000. So we need at least 3,000. So we can go wait another day. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Let's again hop back over to the farm house. Sleep it off, and when we come back in, we'll be on alright, come on, the second half of the month of March, and that should get us out of the winter. But still doesn't change where we're at operationally. Let's take a look at our animals, and you can see where we're at. Sheep need food, so we're gonna have to finally distribute some grass bales for the sheep. Chickens are in the green as far as their food. Pigs are in the green as far as their food. Cows are in the green. No, they're in the yellow, so we'll deliver TMR for the cows. We'll hold off on straw. We just deliver the TMR. So let's just do 10 with the sheeps and the cows. I think we'll kind of do it that way and just mess with them when they're in the yellow. So let's still do TMR for the cows first. Where you at? I'm strolling through everything. And did I miss the TMR? No, we weren't out of it. There we go. And we'll fill all the way up with all of the TMR that we have available. And then we'll go distribute that TMR. We got 57,178 liters. And let's see how far that actually goes. Alright, that's one load of TMR. Alright, done there. And we do the same thing at the second cow barn. And I think doing it this way is a little more efficient than the way I was doing it before. It just makes it feel less super repetitive, so we'll run it this way going forward. Alright. And alright. So now we just need to adjust the sheep feed situation. So I think we'll need to bring a tractor into effect for that. So we're gonna commandeer my Dutz Far 6185 and turn around. And first thing I need to check is we already had our supply of grass bales already in storage in our barns, and let's see what we have in storage. We got supply of grass bales, 1 grass bale. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Grab that 1 grass bale. That one. And I know there's a more realistic way I could do this, but we're just gonna walk it over there right now. It's just gonna disappear as soon as we get it. But you'll see what I'm talking about here momentarily, because when we drop it in there, boom, it's gone. Because they need more than that. So the next stop will be shop to order grass bales. Don't have enough produced or in storage yet to feed sheep ourselves and be totally self-sufficient, so we're going to need to order those from the shop until we're able to do so. So we're at the shop, and let's go to the shop screen here, and we're going to go under objects, bales, and looking for bales that are part of the liftable bales pack. And just for consistency, we want to continue to go with the round grass bales. We'll do the 180 centimeter ones since they're the largest ones. But when we produce them ourselves, we produce the 35 right here, the 3.5 ones. No, actually what we'll do, we'll go ahead and do the 3.5s just to be consistent with what we actually produce. So we'll do 1. Well, I guess I'm kind of doing that backwards. We need to get our trailer first. So we go to bale. Let's go to bale loaders, and we want the auto load DP 1800, and we'll release that. And what are the specifications for The auto load DP 1800. It can hold up to 28 bales. So now we'll go back to the objects, bales, and the ones from the liftable bales pack. We want the 125 centimeters, which is consistent with what we'll be able to produce. And we want to order 8, and another 8, and another 8, and that should be 24, and another 8. And let's work that out. Sorry, I'm not a math guy. And just locking the trailer in the operating position. When we get close enough to the bales, it'll scoop them right on up, so we don't have to worry about that part of it. And then slip it over to transporting position. It's a little bit of slow hoofing because we got a fully loaded tractor and a fully loaded trailer, and these bales have a little weight to them, so we're taking these over to the sheepfold so that we can keep the sheep fed. Alright, almost there. Now I'm going to select unload bales, move those over to the side, pull up till we're in the right spot, and then hit unload bales here. And voila, we're done. But we're just getting started actually. And hit reset on the trailer, and we'll head back to the shop. And we had some more grass bales that are already in place, so we're gonna go ahead and scoop them up now to get them out of the way. But we got a ton more that we need to order. I just want to go ahead and get those stragglers out of the way. And let's hop back into the shop menu. We got the bales. And again, we're looking for the bales from the liftable bales pack mod. And we want the 125s. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. And transporting position. that's what it looks like from in cab view. I think we're gonna try. What I'm gonna try to do is double stack the bell stacks, but we'll see how great that works momentarily. First, let's get another stack over here and unload bells, and then move them. And unload bells here, and then set. Just leave them at where they're at now. But we have enough money and resources now where we don't have to operate that way. Alright, so it says operating position. Pick up another stack. And then go to the transporting position. Alright. Let's see if we can double stack, or we might need to put them to the back. But we want to do unload bells. Let's see if we can squeeze these in here. This looks like good. Can we? Nope, that's not gonna work. It would have to be to the back. Unload bells here. Set. And let's just recycle the whole thing. Okay, that did not work the way I wanted it to at all. So I think here's how we're going to do it. Just for the sake of my sanity and all involved. As we overshot for the bills, what we'll do is we'll the excess bills in storage. Say, we'll get it figured out. Now, getting out of here might be a bit of a challenge. But we can work it out. Let's see if we can clean up what we have here. Set operating position. Let's do one stack at a time here. That as is, and just go pick up the extra bills that we had at the shop. Alright, and let's grab this next group of bales. I hope we didn't overshot to the extreme, but I think I did. Let's see. And I did. By 4 bales. Transporting position. What I might do is just sell those 4 back because I don't need those right now necessarily. see if we can drive over the spot right here. And I can try to bills here. Let's see if we can drop them all right in there. That's here. Well, I got most of them. And now you can see the bills in storage here. When you go to the menu, you can see you got 65 of the total storage capacity of this built-in silo, which is 250. We're using 65 of the 250 storage, and you can see it in there. It shows that we have the 3.5 liter, 3,500 liter bale round grass bales, 50 of those. We got one bale that's at 3413 because we partially used that, and another one at 3367, and then we have 9,000 liter square straw bales, and that's the 65. Sheep have been handled, and just want to make sure before I turn the bale loader, my bale trailer back in, that we don't have any more need for it or not. And while we're at it, I'm just going to go ahead and pop the general screenshot right here, I think. Let me get my menus and everything set up the way I want them. Alright, got it. Bring the menus back up. Sheep are good to go. And let's see where we're looking at on our animals. And again, I think the way we're gonna work it now is if they're in the yellow or the red. And that'll keep us on a different cycle. Milk for the cows is getting up there, but we're still not ready to sell yet until it's maxed out. The pigs and the cows are both demanding straw, but we won't worry about that until it gets a little lower. Alright, so need this bale trailer, so we'll go ahead and return it. So let's go under leased items, bale loader, and we'll go ahead and return this trailer. Then we'll go park our tractor because we don't have any need for it again right now. As you see here, the pigs have a decent amount of manure going here. At least one of the pig pens does. That's a good 41,560 liters here. This other one is holding 15,748 liters of manure. And let's see what's happening over at our flooring factory. Um, Alright, we got 4 pallets here, so we can definitely do something there. So let's grab our 2LX 2022. And we need a box set trailer. Alright, and let's go pick up those 4 tiles. We need 3,000 liters. Here we are, so we're ready to pick up. Let's open the gates, and we need 3 pallets. Alright, so there we go, 3,000. Alright, open up. Unload. This is $9,989. And should be fully supplied now. That's a good thing. Alright, headed back to the farm site. I think that's done everything that we can do with the production channels today. Alright, don't need the boxing trailer. Alright, let's see where we're at on anything else that we might need to address right now. Let's see what crops are doing. Crops are still growing. Don't see any issues with weed eat or anything. Just want to double check that. Alright, so crops are still growing. In fact, let me check something on the game settings. I don't even know. Make sure I had all that stuff on. Alright, so that's all we're doing today. We've taken care of the animals. We've taken care of the productions, and we're ready to move on to April. Alright, we're in the month of April, and we're gonna take it from the top, starting with the animals, and we'll go right from the top of the animals, starting with sheep. The food is good, and that's all that you have to supply with them are the grass for their feed. Chickens are still in the green with their food. Pigs are still in the green with their food. The cows are in the green with their food. Milk is almost about ready to max out. We could supply straw, but don't need to yet. Alright, so nothing there. On to our productions. Bale factory is good. Furniture factory is good. Flooring factory is good. Shingle factory is good. Wood turner is good. Pet accessories is good. And that's it. You got a spinnery that's getting close to max as far as the storage is concerned, but we'll just keep it there till it maxes out. Once it maxes out, we'll flip it to selling as necessary. So nothing there, nothing loaded in the biogas. So we can move right on to looking at our productions. at the boatyard. And the boatyard is still demanding 370 liters of floor tiles, and they have 754 liters in storage, so nothing there. And let's take a peek at the crop calendar. So we have some new crops that will be available that are available for planting here in April. Now we can add corn to the list. You can add soybeans to the list. You can add sorghum to the list. No harvest cycles. Well, there are some harvest cycles, but no crops that we have here except for grass is ready to harvest. Can be harvested now, and oilseed can be harvested now. Poplar could be harvested now if it was on that cycle. But our particular grass field is not on that cycle. If we move over here to field 2 and you go to crop types and go to page 2 of the crop types. Okay, what would we just do? Okay, what the? Oh, there it is. And by default, grass is not selected, so we have to turn it on. Oh, our grass field is ready to harvest. Whoopsie daisy. So let's go ahead and grab that now. So we need to lease the equipment there for harvesting our grass. So let's go get a mower, shall we? Let's see here. How are we gonna handle this? All right. And we'll just keep it cheap. So we'll lease this John Deere HX20 765. We already got a tractor. Next stop is the shop. Grab our mower and bring that out to the field. Alright, so we're on site. And field 2 should be ready to harvest. We're going to unfold our mower. And we're going to create what is called a headland at the top and bottom of the field. So a lower mower, turn our mower. Oh no, that's not what we want. This is totally moly. That's not good. Hold you up. Turn you. We don't want the mulcher on here at all. We're messing this up bad. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll start over with the right equipment. Just lost a lot of crop right there, a lot of grass crop. This is full cap. Alright. Leased items. Return that mower. And here's what we need to get correctly this time. We want to go to windrowers. And we want the front windrower attachment. The model R100. And we'll go ahead and lease that. Then we want to go to our mowers, and we can technically keep the same mower. Just want to make sure that we don't have the mulcher attachment turned on. And we're going to drop our weight because we don't need to wait. And then on the front, we want to have no, we still can't do it all in one thing going now. Still thinking backwards. Alright. Getting ahead of myself with the windrower there. We'll still need that shortly. But we'll need that for the baling operation that we'll do next. Let's go ahead and get the mowing operation out of the way. Although technically, what's the widest? I still can do this. Let me think. But either way, I'm still gonna have to come through with a windrow and a baler. So I can't mow, windrow, and bale. That's 3 different operations. So we'll just go ahead and do the mowing operation now. Plus we got all that wild grass next door that we can pick up over here next as well. And I think I am just going to have to go ahead and turn that to a real field as well. Lower, turn on. So you don't want the motor attachment. You don't want it turned on. I'm actually kind of thinking out loud on under which scenarios would you want to use the motor attachment on purpose. And I can't think of any right off the top of my head. But if anybody in the community can, just put it in the chat. Now though, we're just going to go ahead and get this field knocked out. In fact, we'll probably do the field of wild grass next door to this field as well. Let's see. Because it all should be mowable now and harvestable. Alright. So if we turn the work on here, what do we get? What do we get? Alright, yeah. See how the worker does. Now that we got him turned on, probably got him going up and down when I should have him going right to left. Let's see. Yeah, in fact, let's go ahead and kill that noise now. Alright, come on, Homer. because of the irregular shape of the field, he's still going to struggle a little bit now. Yeah, because he's already going to waste too much time trying to figure out, okay, do I need to turn around? Do I need to go left? Do I need to go right? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Alright, this is still going well, but not as fast as I would like. But still going pretty fast. Alright, let's see if if I send the worker this way, how he behaves going this way. Alright, and the grass mowing seems to be coming along nicely. Just takes a little time is all. And it's going to be a slow moving process, apparently. And this, my friends, is pretty much at least one portion of the grass harvest. Once we got enough mowed up, we can get together on the baling side of this operation. And we already have part of what we need for that process. The other piece of it, of course, is the baler. What I need to check though is, I think I have some mods installed where there is actually to have a setup possible where you could cut, bale, and cut windrow, bale, and wrap all at the same time, which is crazy conceptually when you think of it on its head, but there are ways to do both. Okay, I think that's one of the mod sets right there, but I thought there was a second one that I had installed. I'm trying to see if I see that kit. Don't think I'm finding it right now. Just got the front windrower. But I thought there was a couple of different sets that did that. Don't see the second one right now. Oh well. I could have sworn there was a second one, but I don't seem to be able to find it right now. I thought I had it installed. Or maybe it's this one I'm thinking of, the Coon silage pack. And that may be what it is. I think so. Alright, so while we have the worker going there, let's go ahead and lease us another tractor. And see if we can mow some of this loose grass here on the wild grass here on the other field over there on the side. So at least another mower. Let's do another different mower setup here. Let's use the equipment from the Kubota equipment pack, and we'll lease that one and that one. see what we can get out of this kit. And this covers 12 meters, so we probably could use this on the field now that we're mowing now to have a wider disbursement and shorten the time that it takes us to mow the entire field. Alright, here we go. So we can go ahead and cut up the grass in this field as well. And as you can see, this is much faster than the other setup we have going. So we should be able to knock this out really quickly as well. And this is pretty much just free wild grass here. In fact, what I think we'll do, what I do is I'll go ahead and we'll put this stuff all over the place, so I could just come grab this wild grass anytime, because I could even put some of this over on the other side of field 3 over there. Some of that, the same kind of grass. And I can just come through and harvest that wild grass anytime I feel like it. Since this is wild grass, we'll just get as much of it cut on this field as we can, and then we come back and fill it up as much as we can as well. Might not look like it, but there's a lot of product here on this field that we can harvest free of charge. Alright, we're coming up close to the end of tonight's episode. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight and checking me out and continue to give me your support. I hope that you will continue to support me and my channel. Continue to tune in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't. By the way, let me know. These episodes will be uploaded in their entirety to my YouTube channel. The same thing applies there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Bose831 Gaming on well, not all, but most of the major social media platforms: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, so on and so forth. Yeah. Like I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? And again, I just want to sincerely thank you for tuning in, checking me out, showing me some love, giving me some support. The only way I can grow this channel is with you, the people. And I'm open to comments, criticism, or whatever it's like, whatever the like is. Let me know what you like, let me know what you don't. The only way I can get better is with your continued feedback. I haven't been doing this for long, but I have been doing it for a little bit now. I'm getting better every episode, and eventually I get into my groove. And, some of that's going to depend on what you the people tell me you want to see out of me and on this channel. But just about ready to wrap up here. And when we come back on the next episode, looks like we'll be doing windrowing and baling. That's definitely what we'll be getting into on the next time we come back in. Alright, just a few more pieces on this field and it'll be a wrap here. And so after we're done here, we need to go find out what particular baler we want to use. We want to wrap, well, we don't want to wrap the bales per se because we're not creating silage. Do we want to create silage bales, or do we want to continue to create grass bales? Because we have a supply of grass bales already, so we may want to turn this particular grass harvest into silage bales, which can later be used to as part of our TMR mix. Create our own TMR. So this is something I did think about a little bit here between episodes. Because between the two cow barns, we got plenty of bale storage. That's over 500 liters storage for bales. And that's not even counting the big barns, which don't have the modded storage, but I can still stick bales in there as necessary. Alright, that's it. That's it. How we're looking on with my other guy. All right, and that's it. We're coming up on the conclusion of tonight's episode. Like I said, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Ooh, excuse me. My apologies there. But on the next episode, we'll pick up where we left off here. And it looks like that'll be baling and windrowing and baling. But that's all for tonight. And I will catch you on the flip side. Have a good night, everyone.